Hello, this is Sam Spence, Bandit Brothers Martial Arts, Bloomington, Illinois. We're going to cover our figure eight family. We also call them the Sagitas, which is also called the Amaras. It just kind of depends on which system you're borrowing from. I understand that the Sagitas are mean a completely different drill in another system, and so do the Amaras. So that's why we usually just refer to it as the figure eight family. Tends to keep all of that stuff out of the way. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to run through the base figure eights. Okay, so for right now, I've got a stick in my right hand here, got my right foot forward. It doesn't matter, by the way, contralateral, ipsilateral, doesn't make a difference. But you're just going to work a downward X motion, and if you were to trace the tip of my stick, it's going to make a big figure eight pattern. So I have downward X. We usually count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on the fifth one, what we tend to do is we snap a low backhand, snap a high backhand. We switch our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snap a low shot, snap a high shot. Switch my feet again. Now I do the uppercut X. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm still making my figure eight motion. Once I get through my 5, I hit a low, I hit a high, I switch my feet. You can switch your feet on any of the foot switches we do on a normal basis. I've done quite a bit on this YouTube channel already. Uppercut 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Low and high. We switch our feet again. Now this is going to be our Adlau line, our sun line, or just the high-low line. So the figure eight pattern is a lot tighter on this one, but you're looping here and here, here and here. So if I cut down this line, I cut right back up that line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the low, hit the high, swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the low, hit the high, and I switch again. Now we just do the inverse of that. So we started with the forehand diagonal down. Now we do a forehand diagonal up. This is our Bulan or our moon line, and we're just working diagonal up, diagonal down, diagonal up, diagonal down. There's a little loop here and a little loop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. We switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. Now, this is the point where we usually will start into our horizontals, and then we go into the small loop left, small loop right. I'm going to skip that for this video just because I want to make sure I tie this in at a latter point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our horizontals, and we do 3 of them. We do head high horizontal times 5, and that's 5. Hit the low, hit the high, switching our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low and high. Midline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low and high. Midline. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Low and high. Low line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low and high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, low and high. Again, anytime we're doing anything on the low line, do not just bend over, hinge at the hips. You need to actually drop your weight, okay? So that set of 5 is where we're gonna stop for this video because that's the base set that we always run in our class, whether it's your first week or whether it's your 300th class. It doesn't matter, you still will work that class, that drill, that set. I'm going to go ahead and get it on the bag here, and I'll do it in a way that I like to do it for my own personal training, and that's because, again, I'm usually doing personal training on my own, okay? I've got 2 bags, just happens to be set up at a beautiful 45 from one another, okay? So I'm going to step up with my right hand, and I'm going to work my downward X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hit a low, I hit a high, I switch. 2, 3, 5. I hit a low, I hit a high, I switch. Uppercuts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Uppercuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Switch. Add loud. Add loud. Bulan. Bulan. Head high horizontal. Midline horizontal. that would be done over and over and over and over again. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Because you're learning how to cut through the entire angle. Not any of those shots was a hack. Every single one of them all the way through that center line. The only exception being the low backhand, high backhand, and we use that when we're working with a partner to kind of signify that we're moving on to the next drill. Now, that was also done ipsilaterally, right foot, right hand. We can do the same thing where we work it contralaterally. So my right foot's forward, my left hand does the work. If my right foot is forward, or my left foot is forward, my right hand does the work. So I'll run through that real quick, okay? I'll start right foot, left hand, down or down. 2, 3, 4, 5, low, high. Switch my feet. Uppercuts. Uppercuts. High to lows. High to lows. Low to highs. Low to high. This is going to be your head high horizontals. Midline. Midline. Low line. Low line. All right. So that is our drill. That is our figure eight family. We usually refer to it as stage 1 or the baseline figure eight family. Those 5 drills are what we cover time and time and time again. And you can incorporate them in so many different arenas. So thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments. Thank you.